Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys all doing? I hope you guys are doing well. Today is a good day for War Thunder, at least, and on my opinion, they are giving me something I've wanted in the game for such a long time. I've been wanting the three family members to be united, and they are united now. All three are in the game. All the three I know that were existed of these vehicles. I'm not going to give out any more information. I know people like Acer Kennerman Gaming are going to be ecstatic because the Swedish lineup at this BR has just, if they're going to put it at this BR, I don't know, but I think they will, has just got even better. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the video and see what I'm talking about. And if you're a long-time follower of my channel, you will know precisely why I am so excited for this vehicle. Let's turn it up a bit louder. Let's watch the video. There it is, ladies, in all its glory. There it is. A final family member. Pvkv IV is coming to War Thunder. The last effort. If you know this channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the Pvkv III, Pvkv II. This is one of my favorite weapons in this entire tank. That lineup 3.7 is so brilliant. Even with the Pvkv II small little gun, it can do incredible things, the vehicle. So let's read. The Pvkv IV is the final design of the series experimental Swedish tank destroyer, developed in post-war in efforts to equip armed forces with a modern fighting vehicle. Soon, the Pvkv IV will reinforce the early rank of the Swedish ground forces tree, with its arrival as part of the next major update in War Thunder. Brief: a prototype of a Swedish tank destroyer based on the STRV M40L chassis, fitted with a powerful 57mm anti-tank gun. I think the Pvkv II has got 37. The Pvkv III has got a 75 or 76. Pvkv IV Tank Destroyer Sweden rank 3, so it's still going to be in that lineup. So you're going to have one hell of an OP lineup there, guys. I've spoken about this lineup 100 times. If you don't know that Swedish 3.7 lineup, 3.7, it is an OP lineup. Absolutely extremely OP lineup. It deals with everything at range, close quarters, its survivability. It is a perfect lineup. I would even go, because it's my favorite lineup, I would even go and say it is OP lineup. It is too OP. Features a punchy 57mm cannon, good mobility, light protection, low turret reverse rate. Well, I can understand it. They got to try to balance it somehow. Depending on how this tank is going to perform in game. Like all Swedish tanks, it looks very top heavy. So there's some history on it. If you guys want to read up about it, it is, yeah. I've never made a video on these vehicles because I don't need to. Just play War Thunder. You'll see it. Like I said, like all Swedish tanks, they're like top heavy, so no surprise. Yeah, it's gonna be the same. I think good mobility, good speed, and very top heavy. Cool looking tanks, cool camos, everything just all around brilliant tanks. That gun sticks out like I don't know. And the machine gun over there is so damn cool. That's a very cool camo. I do like that. I've been wanting this coming to the game such a long time. Very cool. Very nice. Look at the detailing on it. the guy that did this really time. That's why it's maybe taken so long to come to the game. In War Thunder, the Pvkv IV will complete the family of Swedish post-war experimental tank destroyers, which began introduction of the Pvkv II in a previous update. Compared to close relative of the Pvkv IV, brings it some interesting differences, which we're keen to discuss with you today in DevBlog. Most notable feature is differentiation in the Pvkv IV from the relative design facts that the vehicle is fitted with a full enclosed fighting compartment, offering high degrees of protection from enemy fire and shrapnel. When compared to the family Pvkv 2 and 3, or more, the Pvkv IV is armed with a 57 millimeter PVK KAN or PV Canon M53, which tankers may be familiar with from the Pvkv 3, featuring overall good ballistics properties. The M43 cannon is capable of punching through the armor of hostile vehicles, mostly, let me just see where I am. Vehicles at most common engagement distances at this rank. In contrast to the Pvkv 3, the cannon of the Pvkv IV has a lengthened reload time caused by the crammed economics of the turret, which aspires commanders of this vehicle out to take into account before committing intense brawls. But yeah, I don't think the reload's going to be that long, guys, because they got to keep in mind, but we don't know completely until War Thunder releases the patch. Having already mentioned, the vehicle's new turret has an improvement over all open firing compartments on the PvKVs. The Pvkv IV overall protection is comparable to the vehicle is based on, the STRV M40L. However, as this is a light tank, commanders should not expect incredible levels of protection. In fact, the Pvkv IV's hull can withstand machine guns and autocannons fire, but its relatively large turret is only protected by 13 millimeters of armor plate, thus making it very vulnerable to incoming enemy fire. Well, I play the Pvkv family of tanks. I've been playing them for a very long time, and autocannons have been one of the pain in my behind when I use them, because the saying comes back to no armor is the best armor, especially facing German, Russian, and American tanks. The Japanese are a bit of a pain in the ass because they use HESH and very old ammunition, and overpressure kills the Pvkv family of tanks very quickly. But when it comes to fuse time delays and pressure censored ammo and that, I found that the Pvkvs are very survivable. But with autocannons and machine guns, they annihilate you. So always keep into account those type of things when you're playing with them. Yeah. So on the other hand, being a light tank ensures that the Pvkv2 poses decent mobility regardless of its terrain type. Being powered by a 152 HP gasoline engine, the Pvkv IV can reach a comfortable speed of 45 kilometers under ideal conditions, while respective power to weight ratio ensures quick acceleration and good mobility on off-road conditions. While all Swedish tanks achieve very good mobility, and that, so meet the Pvkv IV as it arrives in the medium tanks of the Swedish Ground Force tree as part of the next major War Thunder update. In the meantime, be sure to stay tuned to the news as we continue to keep you posted on all the latest developments surrounding the upcoming update. Until then, happy hunting, tankers. You can get a great speed up in your research on these vehicles with, okay, so you got the Swedish starter pack, guys. I've always said it is a must if you come into War Thunder. Buy these starter packs. They do help your early research very quickly. Even though the economics have changed so much, it is still pretty easy, but they do help you a lot, and it's incredible to have these vehicles. So the kit includes tank STRV M41 SL, Sweden rank 3, fighter Fokker DXX1 or I, Sweden rank 2, 12,000 silver lines, which will help you a lot, 7 days premium account, which will help you a shit ton, and it's $9, $10 almost. But also, when it comes to these specials, wait for sales to come in. Sometimes you can pick them up for half price, which is even better. So that comes to like $4.99 or something along those lines. Yeah, it works out better. But if you can't wait, pick up these starter packs and you're new to War Thunder, and it's also pretty cool to have them. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy. I'm content. We've got yesterday's dev blog, which was a joint venture between China and Pakistan. I was happy to see that MBT 2000 come to the game, something different, something unique. And I'm happy to see this. It is finally here. The long lost child is here. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to hit that like, comment, share, and subscribe. Keep well, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.